Okay, imagine a single living structure. So massive, it's not just visible from space, but it's this complex, like pulsing system that has shaped entire coastlines for millennia. What would that even look like? Today, we're embarking on a deep dive into the incredible Great Barrier Reef.
Exactly. And this isn't, merely about a beautiful destination. It's really about delving into one of our planet's most vital and crucially most fragile ecosystems. We're going to explore its natural wonders, its profound history, its immense global importance, and yeah, the significant challenges it faces as this living monument.
Right. And our mission here, as always, is to navigate through all your sources on this natural wonder to kind of distill the truly important insights. We want to give you a shortcut to being deeply informed about something truly extraordinary.
Mm.
You're in for more than just facts. Prepare to see connections maybe you might not have considered before. So, to begin our journey, where on earth do we find this immense natural artwork, and what are we truly talking about in terms of its, well, breathtaking scale?
Well, what's genuinely captivating about its scale isn't just its size, but its very nature. The Great Barrier Reef stretches right off the northeast coast of Queensland, Australia, in the Coral Sea. And when we say massive, we really mean it. It spans over 2,300 kilometers. That's roughly 1,400 miles.
Wow.
To put that in perspective, that's longer than the entire coastline of Great Britain, or like the distance from Mexico City all the way up to Quebec.
That's truly mind-boggling. It's clear why it's seen from space then, but it's not just one continuous entity, is it? It sounds far more intricate than that.
Oh, absolutely. It's anything but monolithic. This incredible system is actually composed of over 2,900 individual reefs and around 900 islands, and they're spread across a staggering 344,400 square kilometers. The real insight here is that it's not a single structure, but this vast interconnected tapestry, almost 3,000 distinct ecosystems.
3,000.
Yeah, each boasting its own sort of microclimate and unique inhabitants, all connected by these, well, fragile currents. It truly functions almost like a planetary nervous system underwater,
Right.
which makes it the world's largest coral reef system, and in fact, the largest single structure built by living organisms on Earth.
That distinction alone, the largest living structure, really makes you pause. And to truly grasp its scale, just think the Great Barrier Reef is so vast, it actually dwarfs entire countries. Italy, Japan, gone. It's a living monument that just redefines enormous. And it's not just big, it's absolutely teeming with life, right? Like a vibrant metropolis beneath the waves.
Right.
What kind of natural wonders are we talking about here? What makes it such a biological hotspot?
Oh, it's an unparalleled hub of biodiversity. I mean, imagine this. The reef supports over 1,500 species of fish alone. You've got your iconic clownfish, parrotfish, 6 different species of sea turtles, and an astonishing 400 species of coral.
400 types of coral.
Yeah, just coral. And they aren't just one type either. They range from delicate branching corals to these massive boulder corals, each forming unique habitats. And beyond that, you'll encounter this whole parade of marine life. Curious dolphins, majestic whales passing through, elusive sea snakes, countless invertebrates, they all play their part in this incredibly complex web.
So, beyond just the sheer numbers, are there any particular creatures or maybe unique adaptations within the reef that really highlight its irreplaceable value, especially, when we talk about its role as a critical habitat?
Absolutely. It's a vital sanctuary for several endangered species, creatures sort of clinging to survival whose fate is just intrinsically linked to the reef's health. Take the dugong, for instance, often called a sea cow. It's this gentle marine mammal that grazes on seagrass beds found within the reef system. Or the large green sea turtle, which nests on the reef's islands and feeds in its waters. It's this incredible concentration of life, particularly vulnerable species, that truly elevates the Great Barrier Reef. It makes it one of the most important ecosystems on the planet, contributing hugely to global marine biodiversity.
It's amazing to think about how long this natural wonder has existed, just evolving and teeming with life, and of course, the story of its discovery. It's far older and richer than any European accounts, isn't it?
That's a really essential point, yeah. It's deep history. Long before any European ships arrived, indigenous Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples had known, utilized, and revered the reef for thousands of years. It's deeply woven into their culture, their spirituality, their very survival. They have this intricate knowledge of its tides, its seasons, its resources. European records, well, they begin much later. Captain James Cook charted parts of it in 1770. But it wasn't until 1981 that it gained that global recognition as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, acknowledging its outstanding universal value for all humanity.
Okay, so as we peel back the layers of this incredible blue wonderland, it becomes really clear its role extends far beyond just supporting marine life or being a cultural touchstone.
Hmm.
What does this, well, colossal living structure actually do for the health of our entire planet?
Yeah, its importance extends far beyond its visual beauty or even its biodiversity, huge as those are. The reef acts as a massive natural breakwater. It protects the Queensland coastline from the full destructive force of waves and storms that safeguards coastal communities and ecosystems.
Right, like a shield.
Exactly. And more broadly, it plays a significant role in global carbon absorption. Corals, through their calcification process, they actively extract carbon dioxide from the water to build their calcium carbonate skeletons. They're effectively locking away carbon and the vast amount of life it supports, from tiny plankton up to massive whales. They all contribute to the ocean's biological carbon pump, which helps regulate the planet's climate.
And it's not just ecologically vital, is it? It underpins a massive economic engine for Australia, too. The stakes really are incredibly high.
Precisely. It directly supports vital tourism and fishing industries in Australia. And these aren't just small operations, we're talking billions contributed to the national economy annually. And countless jobs, tour guides, marine scientists, hospitality workers, fishermen. The health of the reef is directly tied to the prosperity of entire regions.
But despite all that immense value, this majestic wonder is facing some incredibly serious threats. That's the difficult part, isn't it? What's putting this invaluable system at such risk?
Unfortunately, yes, it's under profound and serious threat. And what's really critical to understand here is how interconnected these dangers are. Climate change is the big one, the overarching culprit. It's driving rising ocean temperatures. This leads directly to coral bleaching.
Which we hear so much about.
Exactly. It's this desperate last ditch survival mechanism where the coral polyps, when they get stressed, expel the symbiotic algae, the zooxanthellae that live in their tissues. These algae are responsible for the coral's color and, crucially, provide up to maybe 90% of its energy through photosynthesis. Without them, the coral turns white and often starves.
Wow. So it's basically starving itself in response to the heat.
Kind of, yeah. It's akin to your own body shutting down its core functions under extreme stress. It reveals the incredible delicacy of this ancient symbiosis that underpins the entire reef's existence. And alongside climate change, you have localized threats like agricultural runoff bringing in pollutants and excess nutrients, plastic pollution, unsustainable fishing practices, and even natural population surges of predators like the crown of thorns starfish, which eat coral. All these things pose significant dangers to its health.
Okay, so given the scale of these threats, what's actually being done? Are there active, large-scale conservation efforts underway to try and, turn the tide?
Absolutely. There's a lot happening. Australia, often in collaboration with global organizations and scientific bodies, is heavily invested in conservation efforts. This includes some pretty ambitious initiatives like large scale reef restoration projects where scientists are literally working to grow and replant corals.
Like underwater gardening
Yeah.
almost.
In a way, yeah. There's also the establishment of vast marine protected zones where human activity is strictly limited, allowing the ecosystem some breathing room to recover. Furthermore, there's a strong push for promoting sustainable tourism practices, making sure visitors can experience its beauty without causing further harm, and a concerted effort to reduce that land based pollution runoff.
And speaking of experiencing its beauty, it still draws millions of visitors every year, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Despite the challenges, what do people usually do when they visit this global icon?
Oh, yes, millions of tourists do visit annually, drawn by its sheer majesty. Common activities are often, well, deeply immersive. Snorkeling and scuba diving offer these unparalleled up close encounters with the marine life. For a different perspective, many take helicopter tours for that breathtaking aerial view, seeing the vast, intricate patterns of the reef from above.
That must be incredible.
It really is. There are also glass bottom boat tours, for those who prefer to stay dry. And many people choose to stay on some of the stunning islands within the reef system, like Hamilton Island or the Whitsundays. It extends their connection to this unique environment. It's a huge draw. And as we noted, it contributes billions to the Australian economy, which just reinforces that economic imperative to protect it.
What an extraordinary journey we've taken through the Great Barrier Reef today. I mean, from its mind boggling vastness, a living structure larger than many countries, visible from space, to its incredible biodiversity, its profound and ancient history with indigenous peoples, and its crucial environmental and economic role for the planet and Australia. It truly is the blue wonderland that captures our collective imagination.
And understanding its natural wonders, well, it also means understanding the significant threats it faces and the dedicated conservation efforts underway. It's truly unique as the largest structure made by living organisms, isn't it? A phenomenon unlike any other on Earth, really a testament to what life can build on a grand scale.
So, what does this all mean for you listening? Well, it's a powerful reminder, I think, of both the incredible enduring power and at the same time, the delicate resilience of nature. And fundamentally, it speaks to our shared responsibility to protect these global treasures for generations to come.
And maybe if we connect this to the bigger picture, it raises an important question for you to think about, knowing that the modern structure we see today is only about 8,000 years old. Yet the Great Barrier Reef system as a whole is estimated to be around 500,000 years old, 500,000 years. What does that incredible long history of resilience and rebirth tell us about its potential for recovery? And crucially, what role can our human efforts play in supporting that deep natural capacity for revival? Something to consider.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.